It's Kandahar, Afghanistan in 2002. The United States is on a mission to implement regime change following the events of 9/11. The problem is, an entire squad of US Army soldiers have been reported to have gone missing during a routine patrol throughout the mountainous region. A special operations task force had been assigned to retrieve them, but instead, they encountered a towering humanoid figure with red hair, estimated to be between 12 and 15 feet tall. The cave entrance that they stumbled upon had to be the right location, with military equipment being scattered around in bits and pieces and left to be abandoned. But before the men could piece together why this was the case, the giant came barreling towards the unit and fatally skewered one soldier with a spear. Gunfire would ensue, with its sounds ringing and echoing throughout the mysterious cave. And after 30 seconds of sustained shooting, the mythical yet dangerous beast would fall at the hands of Uncle Sam and the New World Order. This being was primitive. It had been found wearing animal hides, and maybe because it gooned in a cave all day, everyone who was around it could smell its putrid, rotten odor of decay. Its body would be airlifted by a helicopter, transported to an undisclosed location, and the soldiers who had faced the indescribable would be forced to sign non-disclosure agreements. But unfortunately for the military-industrial complex, Snugbro TV is making a video about it.
Snugbro TV. Snug, I'm getting a little scared.
Throughout human history, giants had made their presence throughout religion, folklore, random parts of the internet, and the Joe Rogan Experience. Differing Native American tribes would discuss the cannibalistic giants like the Seneca, for example, while the Book of Enoch described the giant and destructive offspring of fallen angels. But honestly, just put that in the back of your mind for now. Everything that I yapped about before the Snugbro TV intro has come from one man, Mr. K. Well, that's not his actual name, but it's his anonymous alias that he's referred to in a YouTube video in which, as an alleged former Green Beret who was sent to help retrieve the missing soldiers, he just spills the beans. That NDA went straight to the shredder. He talked about everything that I had mentioned, but also the swiftness that the giant had utilized in rushing at the squadron. He also mentioned the unit focusing fire on the giant's face like it's a boss fight, with the giant eventually succumbing to the damage and passing away. A man named Mr. D is also interviewed and recalls the exact same details, but it's all just audio excerpts. I'll have the full interview linked in the description, but it's actually not the original YouTube video apparently. The original just happened to be scrubbed. Here's the kicker though, why did they all apparently sign NDAs? Why would the government cover up something literally this massive? Isn't the government supposed to protect us? If so, why wouldn't they disclose an ever-present danger to our society, even if they're all gooning in caves in the most remote parts of the world? It's the same train of thought as for why it's taken almost 100 years for the government to disclose UFOs, even though that's a phenomena that's been spotted since the dawn of time. Maybe it's because the people in charge of the federal government cannot have their power undermined, whether it be through UFOs, whether it be through giants, whether it be through releasing a good Halo game. What I'm getting at is the government does not want anything that challenges our outlook and our place in God's creation to be challenged, because then we'd stop being NPCs and stop watching slop like Obsession and ordering bullshit off DoorDash. I think a very valid point to consider though is that at the end of the day with this story, there is zero evidence of any of this happening outside of alleged eyewitness accounts. So while there might be validity in finding out if we're truly alone on Earth, maybe you should take this entire video with a grain of salt.